If you are looking for an absolute masterclass in urban fantasy and dark romantasy that takes a gritty, neon-drenched supernatural underworld and charges it with high-stakes magical politics, lethal monster hunting, and an agonizingly intense, fiercely possessive, I will burn this entire city to the ground to keep you breathing bond, you need to clear your calendar for Kayla Edwards. We are stepping right back into the dangerous, shadow-filled streets of Angelfall with City of Lies and Legends, the breathtakingly raw, monumental, and highly anticipated third installment in the globally acclaimed House of Devil series. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you love stories where an elite, broad-shouldered alpha executioner uses his lethal supernatural skills to build an unshakable shield around a resilient heroine, where ancient prophecies and dark factions collide in an all-out turf war, and where an tight forced proximity sanctuary becomes the ultimate line of defense, this book is engineered to lock you in. Edwards completely dominates the grumpy shadow protector and sunshine heroine dynamic, delivering an urban fantasy saga that treats trauma, magical evolution, and raw, primal devotion with exquisite cinematic care. The narrative drops us straight back into the fracturing, dangerous fallout gripping Angelfall. Our resilient, sharp-witted heroine, Lauren Kalla, has evolved far beyond the ordinary human who first stepped into the crosshairs of supernatural monsters. Living with unique, volatile magical complications, Lauren operates behind a high-security emotional perimeter, fully aware that ancient, predatory factions are circling her like sharks, viewing her as the definitive key to a massive balance of power shift. Enter Darian Castle. He is the ultimate elite alpha protector, the broad-shouldered, legendary leader of the Seven Devils, a specialized crew of lethal supernatural enforcers and bounty hunters. Darian is a man of absolute focus, ruthless tactical precision, and a fierce caregiver instinct that has locked onto Lauren with absolute unwavering certainty. He doesn't just want to guard her life, he treats her safety as an all-consuming personal directive, utilizing his massive street influence, dark magic, and lethal combat skills to establish an tight sanctuary for her within the chaotic city. As the political landscape of Angelfall fractures into a brutal war of lies and legends, a terrifying new conspiracy breaches their security perimeter. Forced into a tight, forced proximity alliance to untangle ancient blood secrets and hidden prophecies, the slow-simmering friction between Darian and Lauren completely explodes. Darian's possessive alpha dominance kicks into absolute overdrive as he systematically cuts down any supernatural threat, whether rogue vampires, dark mages, or high-ranking lords that dares to breach their borders or look at Lauren with predatory intent. It is an urban fantasy romantasy, grumpy sunshine, enemies to lovers, forced proximity lockdown, high-stakes monster hunting masterpiece that balances breathtaking magical action with staggering emotional depth. The chemistry here burns with an absolute city-level heat. We are talking about that high-frequency, you belong to me and I will slaughter entire realms to keep you safe energy, where trust is forged through deep-seated shared sacrifice and raw vulnerability. The verbal sparring matches between them are top tier, a brilliant mix of her sharp, unyielding resilience and his relentless, fiercely possessive care. Edwards writes with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and highly unsparing voice that perfectly captures the gritty, dark underbelly of the city, the claustrophobia of magical contracts, and the overwhelming passion of fated mates finding safety in each other's arms. What truly elevates this third book into elite romantasy territory is Edwards' exceptional ability to write genuine emotional depth alongside pulse-pounding action. Lauren isn't a damsel waiting to be casually saved. Her growth and personal agency match Darian's lethal strength step for step, making his transformation into a sovereign, devoted protector feel incredibly hard-won and redemptive. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking tactical turf defenses and deep psychological bonding before ratcheting up the stakes to an absolute breathtaking climax. City of Lies and Legends is the definitive pro-level upgrade your urban fantasy and dark romance library demands right now. It is gritty, intensely passionate, and beautifully redemptive. It proves that when the legends rise and the city burns, the strongest armor a person can wear is the absolute devotion of the man who rules the shadows. So lock your perimeter, open your Kindle, and prepare to be completely claimed by the Seven Devils.